DJs are certainly not the first people who come to mind when it comes to having all the money in the music industry. However, you might be astonished by the amount of money some DJs make. So, what's their net worth? How did they start? Stay tuned. 10. Paul Mark Oakenfold, $65 million. His journey started when he spent a week on the island of Ibiza in 1987 to celebrate his birthday. After hours, Oakenfold persuaded the owner to arrange an Ibiza reunion party. He'd attempted it before, but it failed because the crowd wasn't prepared for the acid house style, which was not introduced until 1987 when the party was a hit. He's one of the most well-known trance DJs on the planet. He's been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards and 2 World Music Awards. Oakenfold has also remixed over 100 songs for A-list musicians like Britney Spears, U2, Michael Jackson, Massive Attack, and others. 9. Thomas Bangalter, $70 million. He has a net worth of $70 million and is a French electronic musician, producer, songwriter, and DJ. He's most recognized for his work with Guy Manuel de Cristo in the Daft Punk duo. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, this duo became one of the most prominent forces in the world of electronic music. Before disbanding in 2021, Daft Punk influenced a slew of other musicians and left us with a slew of songs. But what did he do after the split? Well, he's the current CEO of the Roulé record label and has recorded 7 solo albums over his career. 8. Guy Manuel de Cristo, $70 million. He and Thomas Bangalter collaborated on some of the most iconic electric music tracks in recent memory, which went on to achieve massive mainstream success. In addition to his work with Daft Punk, Cristo co-founded the Cri d'Amour record label with Eric Chedeville. After they stopped working together, it was expected that the duo would retire. However, he has 3 albums under his belt. 7. Andrew Taggart, $70 million. He was born in December 1989 in Freeport, Maine. Along with fellow DJ Alex Paul, he was a member of the band The Chainsmokers. The Chainsmokers began as a DJ and production team back in 2012. The studio album Memories, which was published in 2017 and peaked at #1 in the United States and Canada, was their first major hit. As a group, they've released a variety of EDM music under their umbrella. Solely, he's released multiple mixtapes and has performed at high-profile events for which he was compensated handsomely. He's one of the top 10 wealthiest DJs in the world, with a net worth of $70 million. 6. Alex Paul, $70 million. Alex Paul was born in May 1985 in Westchester County, New York. In 2012, he formed a band with DJ Rhett Bixler called The Chainsmokers. They began their career by producing remixes of indie music. They released their first single, Erase, in 2012, in collaboration with Indian actress and singer Priyanka Chopra. In early 2013, they also released The Rookie. In September 2014, the band played their debut live gig at Terminal 5 for Time Flies. Following that, Alex and his partner Andrew rose to stardom as the Chainsmokers, releasing a number of records. In 2014, the duo's album Selfie became a hit, charting at 16 in the United States. Solely, he's released a number of mixtapes and albums that have been commercially successful. 5. David Guetta, $75 million. He's a DJ and record producer from France who's collaborated with a number of A-list musicians, including Nicki Minaj, Flo Rida, Rihanna, and others. He co-founded Gum Productions with Jean-Charles Carr and Joachim Garud, and his debut album, Just a Little More Love, was published in 2002. But how did he get into the DJ world? Well, after spinning records at the Broad Club in Paris, he began his career as a DJ. Initially, he was just playing popular music for people to dance to. He eventually found house music and became fascinated with this new form of music. Guetta began holding his own club events and collaborated with local hip-hop musicians over the next few years. He later began releasing his own singles in the mid-1990s. His first club success was Up and Away, and he became the manager of Le Palace nightclub in 1994. 4. Steve Aoki, $95 million. He's an American DJ, electro house music performer, and music executive who's topped the Billboard charts with many albums. Aoki started his career as a member of the Los Angeles-based band Moving Units. In 2006, he became a member of Michael Davis's Music is Revolution Foundation, which is run by the bassist of the MC5. He released his debut mix album in 2008. He then continued to remix numerous artists' songs, which he popularized through his YouTube channel and Twitter account. In December 2009, his remix of Drake, Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Kanye West's song Forever reached the top of the Hype Machine chart. From tour earnings, he's the highest-grossing electronic dance music artist in North America. In 2013, he was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Dance/Electronica Album and won 3 prizes. He also leads the Steve Aoki Charitable Fund, a non-profit organization dedicated to raising cash for humanitarian relief organizations. 3. DJ Tiesto, $170 million. He is a DJ and song producer from the Netherlands. In 1994, Tiesto began releasing music on Noculand Records' Chemo and Coolman sublabels, often under the moniker DJ Limited and Da Joker. He signed a record deal with Basic Beat Recordings later that year and began releasing albums on Arnie Bink's Trashcan sublabel. Later, Tiesto and Bink formed the Guardian Angel sublabel, which published the Forbidden Paradise series. Between 1995 and 1996, he released 4 EPs on Lightning Records sublabels XTC and Bonsai Jumps. Then in 1997, he joined the DJ Yves sublabel, which was founded by his buddy Yves Vanderchel. After leaving Basic Beat Recordings in 1997, Tiesto and Bink co-founded Black Hole Recordings. He also founded 2 Black Hole Recordings sublabels, In Trance We Trust and Songbird. He was named the best DJ of the last 2 decades by DJ Magazine, and several sites refer to him as the godfather of EDM. 2. Gianluca Vacci, $200 million. When it comes to disc jockeys, Gianluca Vacci is one of the best DJs in the world. The 50-year-old Italian DJ and social media star, known for his muscular tattooed figure, is one of the wealthiest DJs in the world, ranking second on the list with a remarkable net worth of $200 million, surpassing that of several famous musicians. He began in 2013 when he was 46 years old, when he decided to leave the corporate sector and devote his life to DJing, dancing, and curating his Instagram feed. But how did he rise to fame? He went viral after releasing a video of him dancing with Georgia Gabrielle, a model and former lover. 1. Calvin Harris, $300 million. Who hasn't heard of the award-winning DJ from Scotland, who's released numerous mixtapes, remixes, and songs? His albums and songs have been hugely successful, and he's won numerous prizes for them. He's the CEO of Fly Eye Records and has performed on 7 different music tours with some of the world's best musicians. In 2006, Calvin Harris inked a deal with Sony BMG, EMI, and the 360 label. His debut studio album, I Created Disco, was published in 2007. In 2011, Harris released the 2nd single off his 3rd album, 18 Months, titled Feel So Close. The song was not only his return to singing, but also his first solo attempt to reach number 12 on the US Billboard Hot 100, as well as number 2 on the UK Singles Chart. He's the 30th richest British millionaire in the music industry and is still known as the richest DJ in the world. So, which of the DJs is overrated? Which among them is the best? Comment below, let's engage. Also, please leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Lastly, click on one of these videos on the screen to watch another amazing video. Goodbye, see ya on the other side.